Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back again with another celebrity reading. This time it's on Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. So if you haven't seen my last video that I did on them like over a year ago, I'll put a link to it up here. A lot of people are referencing that because I predicted trouble in paradise in that Travis may not be exactly what you think he is. And everyone thought I was crazy. And now, over a year later, there are rumors and blind items that there's trouble in paradise and there's issues and that he may not be who we thought he was. So, hashtag predicted it. But we're going to take a look at this and see what's going on in their relationship and where they're headed at right now. So remember, these readings all are different chambers only, and let's get started. Also, if you like these, hit that join button down below to join the YouTube members. There's a ton of additional content you're missing out on. Stuff from extra Kardashian videos to Taylor Swift, the meaning of life, angels, demons, hell, pick-a-cards, guided meditations that I made specifically for you guys. You can win a reading from me. A lot of viewer true crime. It's fun. Join up. All right. So let's look at Kourtney and then we'll look at Travis and go from there. Oh, fuck. Okay. Woo. Kourtney feels like she invested a lot into him and feels like she didn't get what she wanted out of it. The Ace of Pentacles is think of that as like giving money or time to something and then losing it. So for her, she feels like she invested a lot into him and it wasn't reciprocated or it wasn't worth it. He's the Strength card reverse. The Strength card reverse is about being vulnerable. So to me, I think that right now he is a little bit sensitive and a little bit all over the place. It kind of makes sense, right? They were very clingy, very fast, but it seems like he's a little bit restless. The King of Swords is reversed, which says that he might be going through something or something might be happening in his life, maybe his personal life, and it's kind of spilling out everywhere. The King of Swords says that he's preoccupied, and usually the King of Swords is very bitchy or sort of like sharp with their tone and their opinions and their feelings. There's a prickliness about him right now. Eight of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles are high expectations. Oh. He snapped. He snapped. He feels like there's way too much expectation from Kourtney and from the family. And he feels too much of a burden. He also feels like the Kardashians are like trying to push them around with their money. Like the family is trying to push them around because they're obviously very wealthy and powerful. And he's not liking that. I wonder if it has to do with like the kids and stuff. There's just this feeling of like, I don't like what's going on. Okay, let's delve deeper. Four of Cups reverse, Nine of Pentacles. I can tell you right now, Kourtney's energy is super faint, which isn't good. The fact that I don't feel Kourtney in this tells me that she's merged with her partner and lost her identity inside of her partner. I'm not shocked. This is what I expected from her. But yeah, there's a lack of independence in Kourtney, which is kind of sad considering we know her personality is very strong, but she's lost in this relationship 1000%. At least in my opinion. Now, Four Cups, apathy, Nine of Pentacles, consistency, Hermit. See, that's like isolating you from your family, isolating you from everyone, losing yourself. That's Kourtney. Wait, what? Huh? Justice is reversed. Justice is about something unfair. The Five of Swords is issues with details and pettiness, and the Eight of Cups walking away. Oh. That's him. Emperor. Temperance card is patience and balance. Eight of Wands. Oh. Rapid change. He has changed recently. He's not who he used to be. I told you, he's kind of snapped. He's got a shorter fuse. He's a little more sensitive and emotional, a little bit more of an outburst ridden. He's kind of changed. I'm a little concerned because it tells me that he does things that Kourtney doesn't like and he doesn't care and just says you have to deal with it. There's another part of this, and it's like I don't really know what to say about it, but I'm just going to be kind of blunt. Are there rumors that he's cheating? Because Five of Swords and Justice card says that she has caught him doing something that she doesn't want him to do. Now, I don't know if that's cheating. I don't know if it's whatever. It could be anything. It could be addiction or drugs or alcohol. It could be texting someone you shouldn't be texting or whatever. All I can tell you is that He has been caught doing things that she does not want him to do. And the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands says that he kind of just didn't care. Like, I don't see that as like gaslighting someone. I see that as being like, I'm doing what I want. So either deal with it or get rid of me. Because he knows that she's not going to get rid of him. And I think that Courtney has learned from her family to protect people's secrets. And she's protecting Travis's secrets. Yep, King of Cups, Page of Swords reversed, and the World. The World is really interesting. The World is like cyclical behavior. It's shit that he did in the beginning of the relationship too. And it's stuff that she's dealt with from previous partners. Page of Swords reversed, King of Cups. She's afraid to confront him because she knows that if he's upset, he'll have a mental breakdown. And so she's worried about that. It reminds me of how Kim felt when she was with Kanye, where she walked on eggshells. These girls consistently repeat patterns. He's wilding out. And if he isn't now, he will be soon. Okay? You don't have to believe me now, but he will be soon. Because the Knight of Swords is like doing bad things. And the Two of Swords is, again, issuing ultimatums. With the High Priestess is trust, which means I'm not doing it in secret. I don't give a shit. Whatever you want to do to me, you do to me. He's like a child right now. Like a rebellious episode or manic episode. You know what I mean? Like, it's very I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. Very rebellious because he feels like Courtney is just a part of the machine and he's like break away from the machine. And since she's kind of torn, he's frustrated. But what I don't understand is I'm in her energy now and I'm like, from what I feel, she has separated from her family a lot. She has isolated a lot, but it's never good enough for him. It's never enough. Like, it's almost like it's like she's like, but I've given up a lot and I've done a lot. And it's like, it seems to never be enough for him. Like, it's never good enough. She's never doing anything right. Because the Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles is like forcing you to continuously work on yourself. But the Seven of Pentacles is like comfort. And so that means that there is no comfort because the Ace of Swords causes chaos. So it's like there's no comfort in that. Yep, I don't ever get what I want. The Hierophant is a divorce or a breaking of a commitment or a marriage. And the Chariot's upright. They got married, right? I wouldn't be surprised if divorce is imminent, or at least on the table right now. I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. But Chariot upright is interesting because Chariot is about moving forward and moving on. And so to me, this tells me that there has to have been ultimatums issued in their relationship. I definitely think they've discussed breaking up or separating. If they haven't, they will. Because that is about figuring out if we can salvage this relationship or not. This is the crossroads moment of like, are we going to work through this or are we going to separate? The problem is there is no working through this. Travis either gets his way or you separate. That's just how he operates. Yeah, there's no compromise with him. But here's my problem. You knew this when you were with him. This is how he's always been. Sure, it's gotten worse, but what have we learned? Men do not change. Their habits just grow. So how he is in the beginning, if it's a little bit annoying, it's going to be a lot of bit annoying. So, the Two of Pentacles is exactly that. It's like, this is how I've always been. The Two of Cups being reversed and the Eight of Swords. I also think that he likes to provoke. I see him provoking Courtney, maybe talking to someone he shouldn't be talking to or making, like I said, I don't know if there's cheating yet or not, but I can tell you that even if there isn't cheating, he wants her to think there is because he would like to get a rise out of her. He's immature as hell. This is someone that I'm sure is probably a really cool dad and a cool buddy, but I don't know if this is a good boyfriend. But I've said that. Definitely not a good husband, but, we've said this for a while. It's fine. Yeah, there's a Tower. The Ten of Swords is self-sabotage, and the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. Bad luck. I just think that Courtney is about to crack. She feels like she's been protecting him and doing a lot for him, and I think that she's about to crack. Funnily enough, I don't think that the Kardashians know the extent of what's going on. I think she's been successful in hiding things from most of the Kardashian family, but I think what's going to happen is some of his shit is going to get spilled and the other Kardashian members are going to start to be like get in the middle. Because it seems like that's like what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like information coming across Kris Jenner's desk. So to me, that's signifying them being sort of given information or stuff that's going to cause issues when it comes to Travis. So this is going to be addressed soon, whether Courtney likes it or not. I don't know what they're going to end up doing in the long run. It's going to be their choice. But yeah, it ain't good. I know everyone wants this to be the happily ever after, an amazing relationship, but I have been consistent in saying that this does not look right to me. It just seems like Courtney was looking for an escape and someone to think for her, and she found it. And I think Courtney was, with all due respect, a little desperate. A little bit desperate to be loved, which is sad, but I'm not shocked because I feel like that's a big thing in all the Kardashians. They are very desperate to be loved, whether it be from the public, with fame, or from their parents, excuse me, or from their partners, and even their sisters. It seems like the sisters are always vying for each other's love. It just seems like they all have wounds to deal with that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like past life trauma or whatever. It's a wound about love and being loved and what that means. So Page of Wands upright, Knight of Cups, and Star. Last thing I'll say here is that Courtney needs to be careful, because the family would love if Travis was, if they had to get rid of Travis, right? Because they're trying to fix it. They're going to try and fix it first. But let's say that they had to get rid of Travis, right? They would love to be able to trash him, right? Use their resources to kind of put bad press out about him. But here's the issue, okay? The issue is that not only would that backfire, but Courtney would be exposed worse because Travis doesn't give a fuck and will say whatever he wants. And two, Travis to the general public is a million times more likable than Courtney. So it would backfire. So Courtney's in a really tough place because she is not as likable as him, even though she's dealing with chaos. And it's going to be hard to believe what she says, if she ever says anything, on top of the fact that she's protecting him, on top of the fact that she chose this knowing what she was getting into. So it's like, there's not going to be any sympathy for her. And if there is, it's very minimal, which sucks. So, I mean, I guess it's not really that big of a deal, right? I mean, I feel like most people are going to be like, well, they're billionaires and billionaire problems. You're not wrong. So, but hopefully if you guys find yourself in a similar situation, you can relate to the situation, you find a way out. Because I personally want you to have a healthier, happier relationship. But whatever, maybe they'll figure it out and they'll get back on track. I've seen crazier shit happen. So, it's not set in stone. But if you like that, hit the join button down below, join the 2 members. Until next time, bye guys. I hope I wasn't too harsh. I'm just trying to be honest.